What if TypeScript could write your types for you? Spoiler alert, it can. Welcome back to Modern Era Code. Today we're diving into TypeScript utility types and mapped types. This is where we can really unlock some TypeScript wizardry. Stick around and we'll find out how. Have you ever written out a type manually just to realize it's very similar to one you've already written? That's where TypeScript utility types can come into play. They're like the Legos of TypeScript, little building blocks that take care of the boring type transformations. And if you've ever wanted to build out types dynamically, like on the fly, that's where mapped types come into the picture. Let's start with utility types. These are built-in tools in TypeScript that help you tweak, shape, and sculpt your types without rewriting anything. Let's take this user type here. And let's say we want to update the user entry, but we only want to update part of the record. That is where partial can help us. You can pass it something like email, and it is still completely valid. But maybe we need to make all of the properties required. What if your app takes in a config and it needs all of the options to be present? You can use the required utility type to ensure everything is present. There is another utility type called read-only. Say you have a type for settings. It includes a version number. You can use the read-only utility type to make sure that that version number cannot be edited. So if you try to do something like this, you can see right away TypeScript is throwing an error. Read-only is kind of like putting your type in a glass case. You can look, but you can't touch. Another useful utility type is ones where you need to set custom rules. This is where pick and omit can come into play. Say we have this product here that has 4 properties: ID, name, price, and in stock. If we want to select only ID and name and create a new type that include those values, we can use pick. This will create us a type that only has ID and name. If we want to take this a step further, we can also use omit. This will take everything except ID and name from the product type. Pick only what you want, drop what you don't. Your type, your rules. Now that we've seen utility types, let's take a look at map types. These let us create new types by mapping over the keys of existing ones. Say we have this options type here, and we want to create a new type off of it for options flags. We can do so by mapping over its keys like this. And yes, you can use helpers here like capitalize, uppercase, to lowercase, etc. Using as here lets us rename the keys during the mapping process. This is called type casting, and it would output something that looks like this. We can take things a step further and make things conditional during the mapping process. Say we have this API response type here. Here, we're looping through the type and keeping only string values. It's like saying, give me only the text field. Alright, so what did we learn today? Utility types like partial, pick, omit, and read-only help you transform your types fast. Mapped types let us dynamically create new types based on existing ones. Together, they're like the dynamic duo of type safety and developer happiness. If TypeScript is like your Lego sculpture, utility types and mapped types are like the little bricks that build it up. Smash that like button if this helps you out. If you learned something, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss what we're doing next. Enums and unions. I'll see you there.